All right. Cystoscopy. That is what I had to go do today. And for anybody that does not know what that is, or maybe you do and that's why you clicked on this video, it is a camera that goes up your penis and goes right into your bladder to take a look to make sure there's no cancer or anything else. That's what I did today. And, I watched the video last night, psyched myself up. I encourage anybody to maybe watch the video. That way, I don't know. It definitely makes you weak, though, okay? Anyways, my experience, okay? So I go there. They make me put my gown on. Leave your shirt on. Leave your socks on. Take your pants. Take your underwear off. Well, I didn't take my underwear off. I totally forgot. I look at the older guy that's sitting across from me because they have 30 appointments today. I said, hey, man, have you done this before? He said, yeah, I have. I'm the youngest guy there. And I'm like, this is going to be a weird question, but we're supposed to take our underwear off, right? And he said, yes. So I had to go back out, remove my underwear. And I'm waiting there. We're talking, and I'm asking, hey, man, is it painful? And because on the videos, it says it's not really painful. And he says, well, he's like... He gave me that look, and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's going to be painful. And he's like, it's not really painful, it's just uncomfortable. So I'm just like, oh, God, right? I'm just waiting, and then my name gets called. And it's a female, which obviously I knew it was going to be a female anyways, but, so, not that it matters, whatever. But, so I'm walking to the room, and I look in there, and I swear it was the room my wife gave birth to all my children in. It was just, you lay down, and there's those, you pop your foot up there, and you just let her all hang out. So, I go in there. She said, okay, yeah, just stand right there and lift up the back side so your bare ass on the table. I said, okay. So I did that. And she's like, okay, yeah, and then just prop your feet up right there. Now there's a female at the desk on her computer, and there's her. So I, put my feet up, and then she kind of explains we're gonna put this gel in to numb it. I said, I watched the video. I know what was that I was in 4K, so. I said, okay. And she pulls out this big syringe. All right, so what I was saying, there's a syringe and it's gel. They insert it into you and this numbs you, right? So I'm laying there, I'm ready for it, okay? And she explains that it can sting. I'm like, okay, so boom, she throws it in. It's a little cold, it's not anything's cold down there, but it wasn't severe cold. Anyways, I'm just like, I got my hands back like this, and she's doing her thing in there, and I could feel the liquid coming out, and I'm like, oh. And then I'm just like, oh, well, it's not bad. I don't feel no stinging. And then 45 seconds go by, and it's stinging. It feels like razor blades down there. So I had to say to her, I said, this is normal, right? That pain, that stinging, it's normal. She said, yes, absolutely. So I'm still waiting there. And then she says to me, I noticed there's a screen there, a TV right beside me. And she says, I can watch if I want. And I'm like, oh. Side of me wants to watch it, side of me doesn't want to watch it. So I said, okay. So I wait another 2 minutes. I believe it's numb. Right? And so now the doctor comes in and, hey, doctor, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're doing. And I'm like, okay. We're going to be checking for this. And so he explains to me that it shouldn't be painful. It should just be some discomfort. Well, to me, that's fucking pain. Okay. Discomfort is pain, right? So I'm sweating at this point, right? I'm kind of dripping sweat. And then he pulls out this black snake. I wasn't sure. I kind of was like, because I seen the video, but like this hose, it's big. Okay, like when my doctor before that referred me here said that it's a tiny camera. It's not a tiny camera. It is not. Like I shit you not. It is like a black hose. I brought this pen to kind of give you a visual. Like, not this tiny part. It's this big part. Like, I didn't even think anything could go down there, right? I had no idea. And there's marks. There's white marks, and that tells you the distance that's going through, right? So it just like, again, the sweat just starts coming right now. Anxiety's coming up, and he's getting there. He's in position. I'm there, legs up, and and he said, I gotta spray some water down there to help the camera. I said, okay, we're in a really nice facility. Maybe let's get some heat packs on this water, right? He said it's gonna be a little cold. Motherfucker, it wasn't a little cold. It was ice water, like ice. I'm shit you not. Like, I don't know. These guys like just took it out of a fridge or something. And he sprayed me, right? Holy shit! And I shit you not. Like, I started cursing because it was like, what just happened, right? And he said, breathe. He said, breathe. And I'm breathing, right? I'm getting ready. And then just sure enough, bang, just fucking, it goes in, right? And at first I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to look at the screen. Like, this is the one part I'm like, don't look at the screen, don't look at the screen. I'm just bracing myself, like, and the only way I could explain it is like, if you're on a roller coaster and you get those butterflies, but then you have like a sharp burning kind of pain as well, that's what it feels like. And it's going in, and it's going in, and he's like, Kate, we're almost there, meaning almost in the bladder, okay? And so now I'm just like, oh. And then right at the point where he's about to enter the bladder, you have a sphincter, okay? And that holds all your urine inside, okay? It's a muscle. And so the whole time it feels like you're just ready to pee. And he says, okay, just relax. Okay, well, at this point, I don't know what relax is because I feel like I'm going to have to pee. And if I relax, it's just going to start coming out. And so I did my best and I relaxed. And he's like, okay, we're in. And this point, I was like, okay, boom. I'm looking at the screen, right? And just seeing the inside of your bladder, making sure I'm not dying, right? I want to see if I'm fucking dying, okay? Because this is the check for, stones and cancer. Cancer is the biggest thing, okay? This is what they want to eliminate, cancer. And, I'm looking in there, and the whole time that feeling's there. Every time he moves, the feeling there, and I'm just like, okay, like, we're good. Like, we see everything, and oh yeah, and then he has to put water inside your bladder. So it's like a water gun. It just fucking shoots inside you, fills you up, right? And so yeah, it's just so discomfort at this point, right? But yeah, and then the burningness it's always there. It's there. I'm just like, oh my god, like inside my head, I'm just like, just hurry, please, hurry up. Like, let's get this over with. And then he's like, okay, we're going out. And then all of a sudden he stops again because now we have to check the prostate. And of course, I look, right? And I'm just like, oh my god, like the whole time, like, please, just can we stop this, right? And then it was about then he's like, okay, he's like, everything looks good, you're good. And then he yanks that sucker out, right? And yeah, he yanks it out. I didn't like pee myself or anything, but obviously some comes out, and then it's just wiping you up and stuff. And then the whole time I said to her, I said, like, because you're numb and you don't really know, and I felt like I had to pee. I said to her, like, hey, is it normal? Like, I have to pee. She's like, well, we filled your bladder up with water. So, yeah, you probably do have to pee. I was like, okay. And yeah, so that was my experience. I walked out of there fine. They say for the next couple days it might burn when you pee, which is true. I've had several pees and it's going away. It's not as bad anymore. But brace yourself. Like, everyone says, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Well, I don't know. It's like, sure, it numbs and you got that sucker going inside you. Like, it's not nice at all, right? And I just painful. There is pain. There is pain. So when somebody says it's not painful, there is pain. It's just not like a stab pain, right? It's a weird pain. But yeah, that's my experience, and that's what you guys can expect if you're ever going to go get checked out. And the only reason they probably want to do that is if I've had kidney stones and I've peed some blood out before. And so they just want to make sure, because if you got blood in your urine, that is a sign of cancer and a bunch of other things. But they just wanted to rule that out. So I got in there and everything's good. My bladder's healthy, my prostate's healthy. So that in the back of my mind is like a beautiful thing. And I'm glad I did it and I didn't bail. So definitely, there's my experience.